There's a new agreement in place to bring in another school resource officer.
The Robinson School Corporation and the city police say they need extra security now more than ever.
The Board of Education has always had a priority on student safety. And we really believe that being entrusted with 1,600 young people from our community, that has to be our #1 job, is ensuring that they are kept safe and comfortable while they spend their school days with us here in our district.
The Robinson Police Department has an excellent relationship with the Unit 2 school system, and that extends top to bottom in both agencies and both of their parent institutions.
And we're very fortunate that we've had a strong working relationship with the City of Robinson, with the Robinson Police Department, including retired Chief Bill Ackman and our current Chief of Police, Chad Weaver, who himself has been a school resource officer in the district, which really brought a unique perspective from his leadership role, having worked as an SRO in our school district.
Prior to being promoted to chief, I was a school resource officer for 7 years, and that provided a lot of insight into the program and to the value of it.
So all the elements were there for a great cooperative effort to implement a successful school resource officer program.
I'm Craig Beals. I'm the principal at Nuttall Middle School, and I've had the pleasure of working with school resource officers in my building for several years. I want to begin by saying that the interactions between Community Unit 2 and our Robinson Police Department have been overwhelmingly positive. And that includes interactions not just with administration, but staff and students as well. Some of the things that our school resource officers help us with on a regular basis, probably the most important thing is being in our classrooms. Whether it's discussing domestic violence while talking about a novel in 7th grade language arts, or how the law pertains to students in a social studies class, or specific informational sessions where our resource officers present information about cyberbullying, bicycle and pedestrian safety. All of these things just help our student body and staff better prepare our students for life in the real world. Our resource officers really impact our staff by sharing information that's happening with our students outside the school building, what's going on in the community, and what specific issues some of our students may be dealing with. Behind the scenes, much information is passed back and forth between the administration and the resource officers. Whether it's safety planning, such as ALICE training, door checks, helping us devise locations to best suit our cameras so that we can see what's going on in the building and protect our students. Whether it's helping with our visitor sign-in, dealing with non-compliant students who may be in danger of running away or leaving school grounds, or just helping with simple things like morning supervision or home visits. Our school resource officers never let us down. They're always there to help us and to assist us in whatever means we need.
They've really been an asset to our building, I think to our district, and just the collaboration with them. If we need something, they're just a phone call away and they're here immediately, and that's just been very helpful.
Sergeant Eric Schmidt. I've been school resource officer here with Robinson Unit 2 schools this is the 5th school year. For about the past year and a half, I've been sergeant, so I've been the supervisor of the other 2 school resource officers. Before I was in the schools, Chief Weaver was a school resource officer for many years, and through his time in the schools, and then of course mine, and then Officer Brinkman's and Officer Delaney's, we've developed very, very good working relationships with both Superintendent Quick and all of the building principals, and and the teachers in the buildings.
Sergeant Smith, he is our officer here for our building, and he actually has a daughter here at our school.
Have a good
and
day.
so whenever he's here, it's nice
Bye.
to see that interaction. His daughter's always happy to see him. Her classmates are too. Because he's here so frequently, a lot of our students have developed a relationship with him, and hi and joke around with him, and just that whole culture of belonging and being a part of our building. He's just not here for law enforcement. He's a friend, he's a mentor. He is somebody that the students can go to and talk to, and I've seen that. I'm in the cafeteria every morning, and when he comes in during that time, students are joking and laughing with him, talking about sports or different things that they've seen him involved in, because his kids are involved in those sort of things.
Hi.
Hello. The most rewarding thing for me as far as being in the school, being a school resource officer, is developing the relationship with the kids. Good morning. I enjoy the kids being able to approach us and talk to us, come to us when they need help. And I could think of numerous times where a student has come to a school resource officer with a problem, and we've been able to help them out. And in my opinion, that those things never would have happened if there wasn't a police officer in the school. They would not have felt comfortable approaching a police officer outside of the school.
He's not just seen as a law enforcement officer, he's also a mentor, somebody that's just a part of our building and here and supports our staff and our students.
Mrs. Weber, how are you?
How are you?
I'm good. Good morning.
It's just a real positive experience for students. They see a police officer here every day, greeting them, saying hello. That's just a real positive.
It's an awful big lunchbox you got there.
Not a lunchbox.
Oh, okay. What is it?
Duo.
Oh, okay.
But I respect the attempt for humor.
They've also been very helpful in routing cars. At most schools, the pickup drop-off is sometimes a little congested, and here at Lincoln, it is. We've got a good system, but our SRO officers have been able to be here to make sure that the traffic flow is running in such a way that it is safe for our students.
I think the number one benefit to having school resource officers in the school is it really humanizes us as police officers.
We appreciate everything that they're able to do. We're appreciating everything that they're able to provide us on a regular basis. And we feel like the School Resource Officer program is probably one of the most significant programs that we have outside of the actual educational process that we do on a day in and day out basis.
Having a safe learning environment is paramount towards education. A safe learning environment is the foundation towards learning. If a school classroom is not safe, if there's violence or threats of violence, students and teachers alike can't focus.
Our SROs typically come in and they'll do some really great fun programs with our kids. They'll come in and introduce, they'll talk about school safety, they'll talk about safety in and around different areas of the community. So we really appreciate the fact that they are able to come in and do those types of things. Before and after school, we have our school resource officers with us here, and they are always happy to help open car doors and just be a smiling face that our families get to see on a regular basis. And I think that not only adds a factor of safety to us, but also just brings a positive spin to that program and allows our kids to see the school resource officers as a really positive influence on our community overall.
We have been blessed to have an SRO for pushing more than a decade, I think, here at Robinson High School, and the support and teamwork that they bring to our table when assisting us with students in our building and keeping our place safe is tremendously important.
I found resource officers to be vital, completely necessary, and absolutely worth it in every way, shape, and form. They're also visible in the hallway. Their presence deters a lot of shenanigans, and when there is a crisis, either with school discipline or with a student's life outside the school, they're always there offering advice or knowledge on the law to help out that situation.
I collaborate with the SROs every single day. I mean, whether it's doing a home visit, whether it's maybe a student that didn't come to school today and we need some assistance getting that student to school, whether it's just talking with a student that maybe has an issue within our building, talking with the Truancy Review Board on, again, just telling them the importance of getting an education, of being in attendance and being at school. The list can go on and on and on.
I've been an SRO for about 2 years now. I've been with the city I'm on my 21st year, and the last 2 have been with the schools. I enjoy the kids. I enjoy the school atmosphere. I enjoy interacting with the kids. I enjoy coming in every day and greeting them every morning, whether it be at this school or one of the other schools. I enjoy seeing them every day when they go home and telling them to have a good night, and I'll see them the next day. You know, I thoroughly enjoy spending time with them in a positive way. You know, whether it be just telling them to have a good day, or whether it be somebody sitting in my chair here talking to me and telling me about their problems and asking for help. Either way, it's all positive.
He's one of our family members here at Robinson High School, and our students see him like that. I don't think they walk up to our building in the morning as they start their day and see him and think, oh crud, the cops are here. I don't think they even blink an eye at him anymore, because I think they just know that he's here to keep us safe, to assist us, and to help us achieve the ultimate goal, which is getting our students to graduation.
If I relay a message in one driver's ed class and it keeps one kid from drinking and driving, then it's well worth it. You know, if I can stop one kid from having a wreck from distracted driving by being on their phone, it's worth it. I really do think that this program is important, and I really do think that this school district is on the right track by putting an SRO in every building. People don't understand what we do on a daily basis. I can tell you that on a daily basis, we're busy.
Come to Robinson High School and shadow one of our SROs, because they are no longer the police department when they come into our building. I think they're part of our family, and I think our students see them as part of our family, and the ability they have to work with our student body, to work with our administrative team, with our counselors on assisting our students in all kinds of different avenues. I mean, I think that anybody that would walk a day with our SROs would definitely be changed on their feelings in regards to not needing them in our buildings.
When you have a teenage boy who feels comfortable enough to come into your office and sit down and break down in front of you, that tells me that I'm doing something right, because he feels comfortable coming and talking to me. And you know, and that makes me feel good, because I know that I'm on the right track, and if I can help that young man, you better believe I'm going to. You better believe that I'm going to do what I can to help them. People will say that police in the schools create a pipeline to prison. I'll tell you right now, that's not true. That's not true for our agency. That's not true for this school district. We're here to keep them out of prison if at all possible. And those troubled kids that may be headed down the wrong path, I work just as much, if not more, with them than I do the other kids, because I want to see them succeed. One of the things that we do here is as we say, it's a school resource officer. I'm a resource to the school. I am here to help the school. I'm here to help the staff and the faculty at the school in any way that I can. I'm here to be a benefit to them, and if I can help them in any way, they know that they can come to me at any point in time. And it doesn't have to be necessarily something here in school. I've had staff come to me and say, hey, I've got this problem, can you help me? Sure, no problem. You know, that's what I'm here for. That's my job, is to be a resource to them.
And I would say to sum it up, the bottom line with having our school resource officers in our schools is that it ends up being 3 additional adults in our buildings who care about our students and who are invested in the success of our students. That's important to us. That's what we want from all of our employees. So it's 3 more people that care about our kids and have a specialized skill set that can help us